On November 30th, 1939, the Soviet Union invaded Finland, starting the Winter War. Outnumbered and under-equipped, the Finnish army faced an overwhelming Soviet force that included tanks, artillery, and air power. The Finns had limited resources, but they had something the Soviets didn't anticipate: the will to fight and clever tactics to level the playing field. During the early bombing raids, the Finnish soldiers found themselves under constant threat from the skies. Soviet Foreign Minister Vyacheslav Molotov made the outlandish claim that the Soviet planes were dropping food, not bombs. This statement was meant to deceive and demoralize the Finnish people, but it had quite the opposite effect. The Finns sarcastically dubbed these bombs Molotov bread baskets, poking fun at Soviet propaganda. They used humor as a coping mechanism, turning a dire situation into a moment of levity. In response to the Soviet claims, the resourceful Finns created a weapon to fight back, something to go with the bread, which they called the Molotov cocktail. This homemade incendiary device became a symbol of their resistance. The name was ironic, but the weapon was deadly. The Molotov cocktail was more than just a joke. It was a powerful tool in the hands of the Finnish resistance. The Molotov cocktail was a homemade incendiary device, typically a bottle filled with gasoline or alcohol, with a rag as a wick. It was simple to make but highly effective in combat. When thrown and ignited, it turned into a firebomb, capable of wreaking havoc on Soviet tanks. The Finns used these makeshift weapons to great effect, demonstrating their ingenuity and determination in the face of overwhelming odds. Facing heavily armored Soviet tanks, the Finnish soldiers found themselves in a dire situation. These tanks were not only heavily armored, but also intimidating in their sheer size and firepower. The Finns needed a way to combat these mechanical giants. Conventional weapons were often ineffective against the thick armor of the Soviet tanks. The Molotov cocktail was their answer. This simple yet ingenious weapon became a crucial part of their strategy. Light, easy to make, and highly effective, the Molotov cocktail could be assembled quickly using readily available materials. These incendiary bombs were thrown at Soviet tanks with precision and determination, particularly targeting the engine compartments or vision slits where the armor was weaker and more vulnerable to fire. This tactic often caused the tanks to burst into flames or become disabled. In urban environments where tanks had limited mobility, the narrow streets and tight corners made it difficult for the tanks to maneuver effectively. The Molotov cocktail became even more useful. Finnish soldiers would throw these incendiary devices from rooftops or hidden positions, using their knowledge of the terrain to ambush Soviet forces. They would wait for the perfect moment to strike, setting fire to tanks and vehicles, causing chaos and confusion among the Soviet troops. This often forced Soviet soldiers to retreat, abandoning their burning tanks and equipment. The weapon became a symbol of Finland's resistance, showcasing their ingenuity and determination. Proving that even makeshift tools could turn the tide of battle, the Molotov cocktail remains a testament to the resourcefulness and bravery of the Finnish soldiers during this challenging period. The Winter War would last through the harsh winter of 1939 to 1940, a period marked by intense and brutal combat in the freezing conditions of the Finnish landscape. Despite their valiant efforts, the Finns were eventually forced to make territorial concessions to the Soviet Union, losing significant portions of their land. However, their fierce and determined defense shocked the world, capturing the attention and admiration of nations far and wide. During this conflict, the Molotov cocktail emerged as a symbol of resistance and ingenuity. A simple yet effective weapon that the Finnish soldiers used to great effect against their better equipped adversaries. This improvised incendiary device was not only used in Finland, but has since been adopted in conflicts around the globe, becoming a universal symbol of defiance. To this day, the Molotov cocktail remains an iconic improvised weapon, representing the power of resourcefulness and the spirit of resistance in the face of overwhelming odds. It stands as a testament to the power of ingenuity and the relentless fight against seemingly insurmountable challenges. Though the Finns were outnumbered and outgunned, their innovative tactics and unyielding spirit during the Winter War left an indelible mark on history. The Winter War and the strategic use of the Molotov cocktail cemented the Finns' place in history as masters of innovation under pressure, showcasing their ability to adapt and overcome. The term Molotov cocktail now transcends its origins. evolving into a symbol of resistance and the fight for freedom across various struggles and movements worldwide. It stands as a powerful reminder that even in the most desperate and dire times, the human spirit's creativity and courage can change the course of events. The legacy of the Molotov cocktail endures, inspiring those who continue to fight for their rights and freedoms, proving that sometimes the simplest tools can have the most profound impact. The story of the Molotov cocktail is more than just a tale of war. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the will to resist, no matter how impossible the odds. Thank you for watching the Forgotten Chronicles. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more hidden stories from history. What's your favorite example of ingenuity in warfare? Let us know in the comments below. A pause 2S. While the Molotov cocktail might seem like a relic of the past, its influence continues to be felt in modern warfare. A pause 2S. Text on screen, the impact on modern warfare. Despite advances in technology, the simplicity and effectiveness of improvised weapons like the Molotov cocktail have ensured their place in conflicts around the world. Pause 2S. Video footage of modern-day protesters using Molotov cocktails. From urban guerrilla warfare to large-scale military confrontations, the principles behind the Molotov cocktail have inspired new generations of combatants. Pause 2S. Imaged soldiers in urban combat settings. In many ways, it symbolizes the enduring spirit of resistance and the power of innovation in the face of overwhelming odds. Pause 2S. Video montage of various improvised weapons used in modern conflicts. Even today, military strategists study its use to better understand the dynamics of asymmetrical warfare. Pause 2S. As we continue to witness conflicts around the globe, the lessons of the Molotov cocktail remind us that sometimes the simplest solutions can have the most profound impact. Pause 2S. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. Stay tuned for more episodes of the Forgotten Chronicles, where we uncover the hidden stories that shape our world. Pause 2S. Text on screen. Stay tuned for more episodes. Pause 2S. Until next time, stay curious. A pause 2S. Beyond the battlefield, the Molotov cocktail has seeped into the fabric of global culture. Pause 2S. Text on screen. The cultural significance. From literature and cinema to political protests, this makeshift weapon has become a powerful symbol of defiance and resistance. Pause 2S. Video montage of movie scenes featuring Molotov cocktails. Its portrayal in movies and books often reflects the struggle of the underdog against a more powerful adversary. Pause 2S. Image cover of a novel featuring a Molotov cocktail. Through these narratives, the Molotov cocktail transcends its physical form, becoming a metaphor for rebellion and the fight for justice. Pause 2S. Video footage of political protests around the world. In political movements, it serves as a stark reminder of the people's power to challenge authority. Pause 2S. Image, historical photo of a protester holding a Molotov cocktail. It is a visual shorthand for the courage and determination of those who stand up against oppression. Pause 2S. Video clips from various global protests. The cultural significance of the Molotov cocktail underscores its role not just as a weapon, but as a symbol of hope and resilience. Pause 2S. Video slow-motion footage of a Molotov cocktail being thrown. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, the spirit of resistance can light the way forward. Pause 2S. Video montage of inspiring protest moments. As we reflect on its impact, we acknowledge the countless stories of individuals who have used it as a tool for change. Pause 2S. Thank you for watching this episode of the Forgotten Chronicles. Stay curious and join us next time as we continue to explore the hidden stories that shape our world. Pause 2S. Pause 2S. The Molotov cocktail is just one chapter in the ever-evolving book of guerrilla tactics. Pause 2S. Text on screen. The evolution of guerrilla tactics. Over time, insurgents and freedom fighters have adapted their strategies to counter more advanced military technologies. Pause 2S. Video historical footage of guerrilla fighters from the jungles of Vietnam to the mountains of Afghanistan. Resourcefulness has been key to survival and success. Pause 2S. Image, Vietnam War guerrilla fighters. Simple yet effective tools like the Molotov cocktail have played crucial roles in these asymmetric battles. Pause 2S. Video footage of guerrilla warfare in Afghanistan. Pause 2S. As technology advances, so do the methods of guerrilla warfare. Pause 2S. Image modern-day insurgents with improvised weapons. Today we see the use of drones, cyber tactics and improvised explosive devices. Pause 2S. Video, drone footage from a conflict zone. These innovations continue to challenge traditional military forces, creating new dynamics on the battlefield. Pause 2S. Video, cyber warfare interface. Pause 2S. The adaptability and ingenuity of guerrilla fighters remind us that warfare is not just about firepower, but also about strategy and resilience. Pause 2S. Video montage of various guerrilla tactics in action. The legacy of the Molotov cocktail is a testament to this enduring spirit of innovation and resistance. Pause 2S. Video. Slow motion footage of a Molotov cocktail being thrown. Pause 2S. Thank you for watching this episode of the Forgotten Chronicles. Pause 2SS. Stay curious and join us next time as we continue to explore the hidden stories that shape our world. Pause 2S. Pause 2S. As guerrilla tactics evolve, psychological warfare emerges as a crucial element of modern conflict. Pause 2S. Text on screen, the psychological warfare. Pause 2S. Video, soldiers in a tense standoff. Beyond physical confrontation, the battle for the mind can be equally devastating. Pause 2S. Image, psychological warfare poster from World War II. Pause 2S. Propaganda, misinformation and fear tactics are deployed to weaken the enemy's resolve. Pause 2S. Video footage of propaganda broadcasts. Pause 2S. The Molotov cocktail may ignite flames, but psychological warfare aims to ignite doubt and chaos. Pause 2S. Video, crowds reacting to propaganda. Pause 2S. The power of psychological tactics is evident in conflicts worldwide. Pause 2S. Image modern-day social media misinformation of Pause 2S. From the Cold War to the digital age, the battlefield extends to the hearts and minds of people. Pause 2S. Video, cyber warfare interface. Pause 2S. Cyber attacks and social media manipulation are modern tools of this age-old strategy. Pause 2S. Video, hackers at work. Pause 2S. As we continue to explore the complexities of warfare, understanding psychological tactics becomes essential. Pause 2S. Video montage of psychological warfare tactics. Pause 2S. The legacy of the Molotov cocktail reminds us that warfare is multifaceted, blending physical and psychological elements. Pause 2S. Video. Slow motion footage of a Molotov cocktail being thrown. Pause 2S. Thank you for watching this episode of the Forgotten Chronicles. Pause 2S. Stay curious and join us next time as we delve deeper into the hidden stories that shape our world. Pause 2S. Pause 2S. As we move forward, the landscape of warfare continues to evolve. Pause 2S. Text on screen, the future of improvised weapons. Pause 2S. Video, futuristic military technology in action. New technologies bring new ways to innovate and adapt. Pause 2S. Image 3D printed weapons. The future may see the rise of improvised weapons that are more sophisticated and harder to detect. Pause 2S. Video. Drone swarms in formation. From drones to cyber tools, the arsenal of guerrilla tactics expands. Pause 2S. Image, cybersecurity interface. 3D printing technology allows for the creation of weapons on demand. Pause 2S. Video 3D printer in action. Materials and designs that were once unimaginable are now within reach. Pause 2S. Video, a soldier using augmented reality. Augmented and virtual reality may also play a role in future conflicts. Pause 2S. Video, futuristic combat training simulation. Training and tactics can be refined in digital environments, creating more prepared and adaptive forces. Pause 2S. Video, a Molotov cocktail being thrown in a modern protest. Yet, the essence of improvised weapons remains the same, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Pause 2S. Video montage of modern improvised weapons. The Molotov cocktail's legacy lives on as a symbol of resistance and ingenuity. Pause 2S. Video slow motion footage of a Molotov cocktail being thrown. As we look to the future, one thing is certain: the spirit of innovation in warfare will never cease. Pause 2S. Video, futuristic combat scenario. Text on screen, final thoughts. Pause 2S. As we reflect on the journey of the Molotov cocktail, we see a story of resilience and adaptation. Pause 2S. Video, historical footage of W2 soldiers from the cold battlefields of the Winter War. Pause 2S. Image, vintage photo of Finnish soldiers in the Winter War. To the heated streets of modern protests, this simple yet effective weapon has left its mark. Pause 2S. Video, close-up of a Molotov cocktail being prepared. It has become a symbol of defiance. Pause 2S. Video, protester using a Molotov cocktail, a tool of the underdog. Pause 2S. Image, protest graffiti featuring a Molotov cocktail, and a testament to human ingenuity. Pause 2S. Though times and technologies change, the essence of the Molotov cocktail remains a poignant reminder of the power of the human spirit. Pause 2S. In the hands of those fighting for their beliefs, it transforms from a mere bottle into a beacon of resistance. Pause 2S. As we move forward, let us remember the lessons of the past and the innovation born out of necessity. Pause 2S. Video, futuristic soldier in combat gear. The legacy of the Molotov cocktail teaches us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, creativity and resilience can turn the tide. Pause 2S. Video, slow-motion footage of a Molotov cocktail exploding. In the ever-evolving landscape of conflict, may we strive for solutions that honor the spirit of those who came before us. Pause. 2SS. Video, peaceful protest with a diverse group of people. And as we look to the future, may we find ways to foster peace and understanding in a world ever more connected, yet complex. Pause 2S. Video, a hopeful sunrise over a cityscape. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed. Pause 2S. Video, fade to black. Oh, fade to.